Hello and welcome to Destiny Digits. This is the Soul Urge reading for number 4. So your Soul Urge number talks about what motivates you, like what is pushing you from the inside out. And being a 4 means that you are a builder. You're very methodical. You're a planner. Details matter to you, right? Tell me, what else about 4s? You're practical, self-disciplined. You're kind of like the responsible person that people can trust and rely on. You also don't mind staying put in a place for a long time, focusing on a task. Like you can kind of do the tedious things, right? So that is what is motivating you, the energy of the builder. All right, so we're going to pull tarot. I thought that was 2. And then we'll pull our additional messages. So far, we have the Emperor. Whoa, 4s. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. All right, 4s. So when we're talking about work, finance, career, security, like this is you. This is an area in which you thrive because you are very just consistent in your efforts. And so you can build and create things because you have that slow and steady type of mantra, when you're trying to create something. All right. So Hermit. The Hermit is in the center. The center kind of kicks off the overall energy, the space you're kind of sitting in now. And then the cards surrounding it kind of add more, okay? So after the Hermit in the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And then on the bottom, so far, we have the King of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. Wow. All right. So 4s, right now, you are motivated by bringing security to your life, right? That is big. You're thinking about security. You're thinking about long-term success. You're thinking about leadership, about doing what you love. You are really, really leveling up. All right, I just want to get all your messages out and then I'll dive deeper. Let me try to get it pretty for you. I know the corner is off. I'm noticing that. In the corner is the King of Wands, okay? I'll put it back right there under the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see. On the bottom of the Soul's Journey deck, we have Surrender. I can release my need to control, okay? And on the bottom of our Moonology deck, we have Conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach. All right. All right, 4. So let's get it. So in the center is the Hermit. And so the Hermit is kind of the energy of, realizing that there's some work to be done. And when I'm talking work, I'm talking shadow work. So the Hermit's energy is all about going within to kind of figure out where the kinks are, what needs to be cleaned out. And so that light that sits in the center of this Hermit is the light that the Hermit carries into the darkness, right? And so this is about discovery. It's about revelation. It's about getting answers, asking questions, and doing the things that we possibly could have avoided doing for quite a while, okay? So that's the space that we're sitting in. So you're seeking something. Now, surrounding the energy on each side of the Hermit, let's talk about what we have. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And so this journey inward, the Hermit's also talking about solitude. So this is, your environment is really one where it's just you. And if it's not, you need to make space for just you so that you can go within and do this inner work in order to get the answers you need. And it seems like what is most at the forefront of your mind right now is success, stability, security. We have Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, right? So that's pretty obvious where we are in this in the space that you're sitting in right now. So on the opposite sides of the Hermit, what can you expect to see when you step out of solitude, right? What energy did you come from? What energy are you moving into, right? So on the opposite sides of solitude, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, right? And so the Queen of Pentacles is this energy of somebody who's patient, who's luxurious, who's beautiful, right? Who can take something that seems to be very little, but they can grow it into something that's just abundant, you know? They just have this touch for beauty and class, not always in a materialistic or superficial way, but there's just a sophistication about them because they just have an awareness, right? And so this is someone that is prosperous, that is able to share, that is able. They just reflect the work that they have put in, right? And so when I talk about fours being builders and being responsible and doing the same thing again and again, and wealth and prosperity being associated with that number, it's because of the consistency of your efforts that maintaining mastery of the pentacle is easy for you to achieve. And I don't want to say easy, but I'm saying based on the components of your energies, it's likely that this is where you're going, right? Now we also have the Ace of Pentacle, and so this is that divine offer. This is spirit saying, here is a seed, right? Based on what you've done in the past, based on the inner work that you've done, we are trusting you to take this seed and to do what you are called to do with it, right? And so I feel like you're stepping into an opportunity. You're doing a little inner work. You're going within to really kind of set up your game plan, work out the kinks, ask questions. You really are not needing feedback from others. This is a space where you just need to sit in solitude, right? You are this Queen of Pentacles and you are being given something, right? And at the bottom of tarot, we have Nine of Pentacles. So this is about being self-sufficient, just independently a mogul, right? You have a lot, but you work hard, but you love what you do. But nines are also selfless. So you're also a giver, right? You're a provider. You don't want to have everything stable for just you. You want stability to exist for all, right? And so this Nine of Pentacles is just being able to nurture beauty. You know, you have the 9 and then you have the 10. And so the difference between the two is that in one card, you're alone with your success. And then in the other, others are sharing that with you, right? Your success is pouring through generations that are here and those that are still coming, right? So that's that long-term security. And so this is what's on your mind. And I think that you are aware that it will take work, right? Above the Hermit's head is the Eight of Pentacles. So when you come out of solitude, you're stepping into whatever this focused work is for you, right? All right, this is so exciting. So let's talk for a second. So when we're looking at the Queen of Pentacles, you know, Spirit is just saying abundance is like you're here, right? You're here. Um, we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, right? And so when you get this offer, when you have this seed, this opportunity to plant this seed and to harvest it into something, what is it that you love to do, right? What is it that you can do every day and it never feels like work? It never feels like it's effort because it is just in you. It is in you. And so success comes when you do what you love. That's the goal, is to love what you do. And so you have no problem returning every day to nurture this seed until it grows and matures into whatever the outcome of this project is for you. And then we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So you're going within in this Hermit to discover what you love, to discover what success means. And then when it's time to take this opportunity and to do something with this seed, a personal issue reaches resolution, maybe there was something in the way. Maybe there was something that needed to happen before you can step into this new opportunity, right? But that's okay, because you also had work to do. You also had to go in and to kind of ask yourself questions about how to pursue the opportunities that are stepping in and being presented to you next. Now, beneath the Hermit, we have Four of Pentacles. So typically this talks about holding on to an energy. And I said that Hermit energy is about bringing the light into the darkness to discover what could be holding us back in some ways, right? And so when we see Four of Pentacles, that's a clear sign that we're holding on to something that we believe we cannot release, because four, again, is about security and stability. So I'm holding this because I know that this is my stability. Now, we have grief. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So grief is prominent, but what was lost? What had to be released? Is it a person, place, or thing? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Was it some type of was it in a former love? And when I say former love, it was just something that you invested your heart and soul into, right? But I feel like you're being given an opportunity to find a new love. This Four of Pentacles just talks about holding on, and I think Spirit is saying, listen, if you go within and if you figure out why you're holding on to certain things, if you figure out why you're still grieving and why it's hard to release, if you go into Hermit and give yourself some solitude, then you can discover, because once you release that, every the floodgates open. And so Four of Swords, surrounding the energy of you potentially holding on or not being comfortable with grief or letting something go, or not really being able to identify that when something leaves, something comes. Energy is fluid. There's always an exchange. You're never going to have something removed from life without something replacing it, right? So it's about seeing and valuing things for what they were, but realizing that things have seasons and expiration dates. And when it's time for people, places, and things to leave life, leave our life, we have to almost turn around, eyes wide, and looking for what's to come, right? Like, what's the next surprise? And so Spirit is saying, listen, take time for yourself to kind of repair. If you are feeling some type of grief, it's best that you really make that grief your priority. Literally just say, 20 minutes today, 20 minutes every day, I'm just going to dedicate to the grief that I feel. I have to work through this. And maybe it is just cuddling up and laying down and just giving yourself time to do nothing, say nothing, and just giving it a moment until you can make peace with whatever had to be released, right? But then Spirit also says, don't let pride get in your way. And I kind of feel like, don't feel like you have to know all the answers. Don't feel like you have to have it all figured out. And it's totally human to not know. And even when we think we know, we really know nothing, right? And so prioritizing time to just say, I don't know, I'm just going to take 20 minutes to be comfortable in me not knowing. But in this time, I'm going to reflect, I'm going to heal, I'm going to sort out my thoughts, right? I'm just going to try to stabilize myself. If I don't know where I'm going or what's coming next, at least I can repair and put myself back together as best I can, right? Based on the experience that I've been through. And so Spirit wants you to surrender. You're being asked to surrender. And that is a strength. That is not a weakness, right? To be honest and truthful with the space that you're in. That, truth is hard sometimes, but when you can say it to yourself and expose that to others, that is a strength. And so surrender is just saying, listen, I can release my need to control. There are some situations that we as much as we'd like to hold on to things, as much as we'd like to guarantee an outcome, that's just not the way it works. We have King of Wands here, and so King of Wands, this could be an energy of yours or an energy of someone else's, but this is an energy where we're talking about releasing control. Okay. So King of Wands is passionate, they're fiery, they're driven, they go after things. And so all of that momentum, they are focusing it on something because they want to see an outcome. But I think in certain situations, you know, there's a certain point where we begin, where we end, and then spirit steps in, right? The universe steps in. There's just all the other factors that are at play where we just kind of have to be patient and fall back and just release. And so whatever the situation was that you were in before stepping into solitude, where you did have to learn to surrender, give yourself time, reflect, it was really about you learning to value the seasons of people, places, and things, right? And so when we're comfortable with the shifts and the changes in life, we then can shift and change in our own life. Okay. And so losing something allows us to remember why we loved it. All right, fours. Now, where are we going to? Now, above the Hermit is the Eight of Pentacles. We talked about this is like focus work, right? This is like, this is what I love to do. This is my craft. These are my skills. And this is what I have to show for it, right? It's not only putting your energy, this is only 2 stops from the 10, right? You have the 8, the 9, and the 10. And so elbow grease is required in whatever this is for you. Spirit has self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Whoa. So when we're talking about your Eight of Pentacles, when we're talking about the work that you're going to be doing, what are the gifts that you possess? Those are the gifts that you are going to be working with, working through. Those are the gifts that you are going to be applying to do whatever this is. This could be almost like answering a call, right? Realizing that you do have soul gifts that were given to you for this moment. What's surrounding your work? The Emperor and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So the Emperor talks about, it's a 4. It literally is the fourth card in the deck, but just the energy of the 4 is not by coincidence. So that stability, that structure, that discipline, just the ability to plan, to see, to anticipate, to really have authority over things. I feel like that's a leadership role that you're stepping into. This is something that you are able to apply. Those are the energies that you possess, right? And so you're making a move. The Emperor is holding a chess piece in their hand, and so you stepping into this Eight of Pentacles, this focused work on whatever it is for you, you stepping in. This is a conscious, decisive move that you are making because you can see 10 steps ahead as to what this will bring into your life, and look in the future. What is this? The 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles talks about that. That's that having it all, right? The happy family, the healthy relationships, but then we have security, right? And when you have security, you don't have to worry about gaining and earning and saving and scrambling and scraping, because you have enough. And so now what do? You can enjoy each other's time. You can learn each other. You can look each other in the eye, right? You can cuddle. You can sit on the couch and eat popcorn and do nothing for hours. Like, that's the benefit of the 10 of Pentacles. It's a comfort. And so all of what you're doing, it seems to be for the comfort of you and those you love. You really want to have a full life, a wholesome experience. That's not only rich monetarily, but just rich in experiences. And sometimes it does take both. Because when you can afford to have more experiences and more moments with others because you don't have to go out and earn, I think that's the quality that you could be asking or looking for. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius could be significant. We did have full moon in Cancer here, and then also full moon in Leo. So those could be your signs of others that are involved in your situations, or when those signs appear in the calendar, that could be the time frame in which things are unfolding, right? So this Ace of Pentacle is Cancer. That's summer. This Leo, that's towards the later summer, right? That could have been last summer. This grief, this surrender, this not being able to let go, right? But now that issue reaches resolution during this season because you're in solitude, you're doing the work, and you're preparing for the success that's to come with this new Ace of Pentacle. You're looking for independence, security, right? And then this Sagittarius, you're going to have to help me. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's somewhere November, December-ish, like that kind of time, October, somewhere in there. Sagittarius, that could be the season where you're going to see the fruits of your labor, so to speak, right? And so you went through a period of grief. You're understanding the success available to you. And your self-esteem has healed and repaired. Self-esteem is believing that I have something to offer others. That's it. I believe in myself. Why? Because I possess something. And anything I possess is a gift to another. You know, it's a gift to me, yes, but it's also a gift that I can give to another. We're all here to help and to do something for others. This is so beautiful, fours. I think prior to getting here, it was a struggle. You know, I think there were a few lessons learned, but all of that power and all of that passion is just going to be dumped into just a later phase in life, right? Sometimes we have to sit back and surrender, and we can't really put our passion into the situation. We're almost receiving. And then some experiences, we're giving out the energy, and then we receive. And so you're kind of, it's a little bit of both right now. The Hermit's receiving information, but then once this Ace of Pentacles is in your hand, you're going to have to act and do something. And then that's the season you're moving into, right? Choosing to take the leadership role in your own life or in anything that you're involved in. It's really stepping up to be to be a true player in this game of life. Fours, this is beautiful. Much success to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.